because he brings more viewership and more eyes to the game of golf than anyone else. Probably anyone else in history. So, you know what? Good job, Tiger Woods, for sticking it to Accenture and sticking it to players like Ernie Els in your own special little way. Okay? So, making changes in his personal life, making changes on the golf course. So, the biggest question, at least golf related, in this whole thing, which maybe the majority of people, actual sports fans, actually care about, when will Tiger be back? When will Tiger be back to playing golf? When will he be doing his profession? He just, of course, AP Player of the Decade, PGA Player of the Year for 2009. When will he be back to playing golf? Well, Tiger says he will definitely be back. I don't think there's any questions asked. He himself says he doesn't know. He said it could be this year, but he really doesn't know. Obviously, I think for the sport of golf and for sports fans and golf fans, the sooner he's back, the better. But I don't think anyone wants to say that he should put his family or jeopardize his family to, by putting golf ahead of them. Of course not. Deal with your personal life, get all that situated as much as you can, and then come back to playing golf because we love to watch you play golf. A lot of people out here, I think sports fans more than anyone else, aren't really judging him as a human being in this scandal, and we don't really care as much about this whole celebrity, the cheating and stuff like that as bad. We might have our own opinions on it as bad, but we care about him as a golfer. We want to see him play again. He's maybe the greatest golfer to ever play, maybe the greatest athlete of all time. You just want to see him playing golf again. So the sooner the better. Hopefully soon. Will it be before the Masters? I don't know if he'll be playing at the Masters this year. If it'll be this year, this season. Maybe he'll wait till next season. But obviously, the sooner he gets back, the better. So, please come back to playing as soon as possible. And I think for any athlete, by the way, and for a lot of people, they're not even professionals. Sports is kind of a cathartic. It's kind of a rehabilitation in itself, where you find, or golf, where you find peace on the course that you couldn't find anywhere else. On the basketball court, you find peace there and kind of tranquility that you don't feel like it's a moment for you to get outside of your own head, the troubles of your own life, and just kind of concentrate on something else and something that you love to do. So it might even be good for him to get back soon, but who knows. But obviously this press conference came with its critics and its criticisms and critiques, not just mine. People, was this real, was it fake, he was robotic, his body language said this and this and this, it was just for the cameras, it was a ploy, and he was all made up beforehand and written up. First of all, obviously, yeah, duh, he wrote it beforehand, okay, it's speech, it's not really off the cuff. I think I don't know if you can really question his sincerity off of this and off his body language, because if he wasn't sincere, he didn't have to really do this anyway, so can't really saying because he maybe wrote it beforehand doesn't mean he's insincere or he was insincere. I think the words he spoke were very sincere and he meant what he said. It did come off kind of robotic a little bit in his body language. That could just be nerves. I mean, he's proclaiming his guilt to the entire world, and that he had affairs and was a cheater, and so yeah, maybe a little nervous. You think? So I'm not gonna say because of how he spoke or his body language or his tone that made it not real. That's stupid. I think something. Maybe he stuck to the script a little bit too much, because he would pause to say something that naturally came next in the sentence. I want to say sorry to my wife, Aylin, for all that I. Yeah, your wife, Aylin. You don't need to look at your paper for that. But again, that could be because of nerves. Never done this before. Kind of public statements in this way. So, obviously, but I think it was real. I think it was sincere. So, people, he gave you a public apology that he didn't have to give, so back off a little bit. So he's, it's catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess. Okay, so that was the press conference. I just wanted my own personal little rant, if you will, critique. Tiger. What I've been thinking about this since this whole thing happened. You have a high Swedish nanny wife at home. Give you 2 kids. You cheat. You're an athlete. Whatever. Celebrity. Maybe that's it goes with the territory that you cheat. Even though I never expected this. I really didn't. It was out of the blue for Tiger Woods to even have affairs. Maybe athletes, especially celebrities, especially athletes, they have to cheat. I don't know. Have affairs. But these women, and he didn't say how many there were. I don't know if we'll ever learn how many actually there were. People, they're coming out of the woodwork, you know. Oh, I slept with him. I slept with him too. Blah blah blah. How many of them are actually true? I don't know. But come on, some of these broads. Oh, low class, Tiger Woods. That's the most disappointing thing. If you're gonna cheat on your hot nanny wife, Swedish nanny wife, how about some better pickings? Not just out of some trashy ladies from the bar. You are the first ever like billionaire athlete, maybe the biggest sports name of all time. Come on, high class. The bar is up here, and you went down here. That's maybe even probably part of the psychological issue at hand as well. You went down here. That girl, the one with the lip, the wrinkled, messed up Botox lip, that's all puffed up and wrinkly and saggy all at the same time. Oh, ugh. Why, Tiger? Up here. Come on. Is your insecurity and self-esteem so low that you went for these broads? These ones up here would have loved you the same way. And respect Aylin a little bit more. If you're gonna cheat on, I have to say, if you're gonna cheat on me, cheat with me with someone that looks good, not these trashy, ugly ones down here. Come on. And what happened to the sanctity of hooking and whorism and mistress and today in society? Remember, everyone's just running their mouths for their 5 minutes of fame and try to expand into reality television shows and this and this and this. So there's no sanctity of privacy and secrecy. I mean, Heidi Fleiss in her little black book, she went to jail for that, people, because she wasn't going to give up her clients, her clientele. There was some type of level of decency in being a whore, I guess. A lady of the night. These harlots nowadays, they're just running their mouth and yapping their mouth, and people that have never been with them, they just want a little bit of the pie, a little bit of the money, and just run up the mouth and run the mouth and things, and on our Twitter and MySpace and Facebook, and because I can't even say journalism, I'm not even gonna defile the word journalism, but these entertainment news shows and everyone, they're just, running to newspapers and Us Weekly and National Enquirer want to get the story, so it's we see them everywhere and running in their mouths. It's a shame. I'm sure so many men, politicians, celebrities, athletes, I'm sure they're wishing for the good old days too, right? Secrecy. Well, that's all for me for right now. And Tiger Woods, well, it ain't the end for him, but end for us right now and me talking about him. So, excuse my looks. I'm looking, first time you see me in a long time, and I look kind of like crap. Like, it just kind of, yeah. It tells you, appearances are kind of what they look. I'm just disheveled and tired all the time. But hopefully I'll look a lot better next time you see me, which is hopefully a lot sooner than you think and a lot sooner than usual. There's a lot of Olympic stuff that I'm not used to, so I don't know how much Olympic stuff I'll do, but there's certain events that have happened of late that hopefully I'll be talking to you about soon. So, till next time, my name's Audrey, and thanks for coming to the Chicks, the Digs, the Long Ball.